سيدي يا رسول الله يا من له الجنة عند الله إن المسيئين قد جاءوا.
The birth of Fatima. 8605, a historic year for the city of Makkah. The Kaaba, the holy place that established by Abraham, is being restored. The collapsed stones were brought back up. Various tribes worked together, shoulder to shoulder, contributing their energies to build God's house. But when they put the black stone, Hajar Aswad, back in its place, they made a fuss. Each tribe wished to have the honor of laying the stone. At first they clashed, and finally they quarreled. Each of the tribes has drawn their swords. Fortunately, a 35-year-old man arrived. Everyone respected this man for his honesty and his wisdom. They called him Al-Amin, people who can be trusted. "We leave it to Al-Amin to decide who has the right," shouted the head of the tribe. With full of hope, each tribe looks forward to the decision that comes out of the respectful person. Al-Amin spread out his own cloth. He took the black stone and carefully placed it in the middle of the cloth. He called the heads of the tribes to represent their tribe. He told each one to hold the end of the cloth. Together they lift the sacred stone. Finally, Al-Amin put the stone back in its place with his own hand. Everyone is happy, either satisfied and praised the wisdom and behave of Al-Amin. Al-Amin's position is getting more and more respectable in the midst of his people. Bani Hashim were also proud to have a wise member like Al-Amin. It is Al-Amin who is expected to restore the authority of the great leader of Quraysh, Abdul Muttalib. From Al-Amin, it is hoped that sons will be born who will lead the Arab nation. Unfortunately, according to Bani Hashim, Al-Amin did not yet have a son. His first child is a woman, Zainab. The second is also a woman again, Ruqayyah. The third is also a woman, Kulthum. Al-Amin's wife is getting old, her body is getting weaker. By Allah's will, 2 sons were born, Qasim and Abdullah, but both of these little children died when they were little. Khadijah, Al-Amin's wife, is now 60 years old. Almost the hope of Bani Hashim breaking up, but it turned out that Khadijah was pregnant again. Everyone hoped that this time Allah will give Al-Amin's family a son. This is the last hope because it seems impossible for Khadijah to give birth again. The long-awaited one arrived. Khadijah gave birth to her last child, a daughter. Her father named her Fatima, which means letting go. It is named Fatima because Allah will release her and her lover from hell, said Al-Amin, who later received revelation was more famous as Muhammad Rasulullah. Fatima was born 5 years before the prophecy. In the same year, when her father was getting the honor of placing Hajar Aswad back to its place. Why did Bani Hashim expect a son but Allah blessed a daughter? In those days, giving birth to a daughter was disgraceful. Women were seen as worthless creatures, unable to hunt, trade, or fight with them. Women are as despicable as slaves. Not infrequently, baby girls are buried alive to cover their shame. Now, God changes that view. In Islam, women are noble creatures. Under a mother's feet there is heaven, said Rasulullah. In order to teach the Arabs about the glory of women, through Khadijah's womb, Allah created Fatima who would one day raise the Prophet's descendants. People of the Quraysh mocked the Prophet Muhammad for not having a boy, but the Prophet Muhammad was proud to have Fatima. He loved her very much. Fatima is part of my life. Whoever hurts her will hurt me. Whoever gets angry with her will make me angry too. That's the warning the Prophet has told.
سيدنا النبي
الله الله
سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي
الله الله